Yeah, nigga. I don't wanna land. Every time I speak, I see 100 grand. Rolling so much weed, it's like the motherland. I ain't talking English, I'm talking rubber bands. Jacksons, Franklins, either one of them. You ain't talking paper, dog, so you don't understand. Spazzing on these niggas, bitch, I'm going ham. Taxing all these niggas, call me Uncle Sam. Rapping got me on the beach, relaxing, smoking OG by the LB. Now the ocean's filled with ashes, and niggas keep on hating. I just roll and get my cash in here. I'm talking about what they gon' do, but I know that ain't gon' happen, ain't gon' happen. The gang of real niggas spending money, then you thinking about us.
Microphone check 1 2. What is this? Welcome y'all to another episode of the Everybody Hates Sleep Show. I'm your host, your esteemed host, Mac Maxwell. One time for myself. I'm here with my esteemed colleague. I'm trying to think of other ways to describe you without using the word friend. Associate seems so like disheartening.
Yeah, associate is something you say to somebody you don't really know.
Yeah, so I don't really want to say associate. Associate wouldn't be appropriate. Associate wouldn't be appropriate.
I would hope not.
Well, anyway, owner of Chocolate Moonbeam LCC. I'm actually a user of her product. I started using her products a year ago, and I'll be the first to tell you that I had a Rasheed Wallace like thing going on with my beard. For those that don't know, Rasheed Wallace, he played for the Pistons, played for the Trailblazers, and he has a birthmark on the top of his head where hair doesn't grow. I have that shit on my face. Well, I take that back. I had that shit on my face. I started using the Chocolate Moonbeam products, and once I get a haircut, I'll let everybody see how illustrious my beard looks now. I've only been growing this motherfucker a year, and I'm quite proud of it.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Let me say thank you first.
Oh, okay. Go right ahead.
Jesus.
Sorry, I was getting ahead of myself.
You know, women tend to do that. Well, this show is pretty much going to be off the arm today. Only got one topic. Hopefully, once I get into the... I didn't even tell you guys her name. Dominique... Did I say your name?
No.
Dominique Taylor, I'm sorry. Hopefully, once I get into that segment, that'll we can find some topics within that. But our first topic of the day is triggered. People being triggered. Are people really triggered, or are they like fake mad?
I think people are really triggered by certain things, certain topics, even certain people. Sometimes it's just a feeling. Somebody, a certain issue, a certain person, agitate your spirit a little bit. It happens.
You can't let nobody agitate your spirit.
You're right. You shouldn't. But once again, that's why it's called a trigger.
Well, do you want to talk about some of your triggers, or?
I don't have any triggers.
You don't?
Are you
sure?
I mean, possibly. Other people might see them as triggers. I just am passionate about what I think about certain things.
Well, we were talking the other day, and the topic of polygamy came up. And I'm going to let her tell you her take on polygamy.
Okay.
And I feel like she was mad at me because I kept saying that's our foundation, that's where we come from, that is what populated our people, that's what populated our land with our original people.
Mm-hmm.
And
the first Aboriginal people.
Yeah.
Aboriginal people. Yeah.
And she doesn't, I'm not going to say she doesn't feel that way, but she feels a way. That's for damn sure.
Okay, well, I'll elaborate. I don't feel like, there isn't some fact to that. However, now, in this day and age, that term is thrown around. How it is used is thrown around. And I think a lot of times it's made as an excuse as to why folks, whether it be men or women, have the inability to be in monogamous relationships.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I feel like it's a cop out, basically.
So I made a point. I asked a bunch of my homeboys their thoughts on this, and it was pretty much a consensus thing. And I'm gonna tell you what I asked them. I said, gentlemen, you ever noticed how hard it is to actually be with one woman? But when you decide to be with multiple women, you as a man on the inside, you feel better. And then you don't even feel guilty. And a lot of the dudes was like, I feel you on that. I feel you.
Wow.
Sometimes I feel wrong, and then sometimes I feel like this is what I'm supposed to do.
And okay, if that's how you feel, like that's what you're supposed to do. And I don't have a problem with a person saying, I just feel like I should be dating multiple people. Mm-hmm. If you feel that way, that's fine. But let that be known to the other party. Don't do that sugarcoating bullshit. Oh,
real you in shit.
No, I just see me and you. And I see if nobody want to hear that shit, that fake shit. Just keep it honest. Keep it all the way honest. Listen, I like you. However, I would like to be dating multiple women. And that's fine. That's your choice. But give her that option. And that's the thing that is upsetting to a lot of females or anybody who feels that way, is because you're sending your representative, not who you really are. And we got to go through layers to finally get to your representative. You're like, hey.
To get through, get past your representative.
Right, get past the representative to finally figure out what's really going on. If you're like, hey, I like you, but I want to date, Susie, Sally, and Keisha, and Patricia over here.
So what you're really saying, niggas is like call centers?
Pretty much. You got to dial 1-3 star just to get through this. It's like a never ending cycle. You're there forever trying to figure out, the root of it. And then it finally comes out, and it's not always subtle. And, the thing, like I said, and that's the major thing, that in itself is triggering.
I can see I can see that.
So that's where I'm at that standpoint. And that's the time for it.
So why do you think women adhere to monogamy more than men do?
I don't think.
Because even a lot of people that are in polygamous relationships
still want to feel like
they're still faithful to that one guy, even though they know that he has another woman, another family.
And I think some women feel like, and I don't want to say it to be mean, But I feel like sometimes women get stuck in something they don't feel like they can do no better.
Mm.
So they're willing to settle. They're willing to lower their standards, knowing that's not what they really want. But they rather have a piece of that man than none at all. So you settling for pieces.
Sound like a man shortage.
I mean, it could be. I don't think it's necessarily man shortage. I'm going to say there's man like shortages. Because there's a lot of men out here. Mm-hmm. Well, if that's what you want to call them. It's a lot of males out here, but aren't being raised to be men. And don't know what it is to be a man. And a lot of times have never had an example of that, a real man in their lives. And women, we can't teach our sons and boys how to be men. We can teach them what we want from a man.
No, I can't. I can concur to that. A woman cannot teach a boy how to be a man. Just like a man can't teach a girl how to be a woman.
Yeah.
At some point, you're gonna need that other person naturally, you know. It would be the opposite sex, but now, you know, nowadays with the, you know, the alphabet people.
Let's not go down that road.
Okay, we ain't gotta travel there.
We ain't go down that road yet. We just getting started.
We ain't gotta travel that way.
Yeah, that's just my opinion. And I mean, while we're on the topic of, you know, you have to have this conversation with your friends. You know, unfortunately, all them whores anyway. So, you know, they're fine with that. They're fine with that. They're fine with that.
Why is a man called a whore? Because of something that may be innate in him. Why does that make him a whore?
First of all, I'm just speaking out loud. It's just my opinion. It's not factual. It's just an opinion. So I don't think it makes you a whore. But, you know, when you just, you know, when you spreading around with multiple people, as we had that other conversation linking to the soul ties, you're making a lot of soul ties with people.
The semen demons.
Yeah. Whether you do exactly what he said you do or not, it's still a soul tie in some form or another.
I think, you know, it's more of a soul tie than actual, like, because you can see the alteration in people's thinking and the way they act, and in any other behavioral category you could think of. Once this person either catch feelings or have sex or have sex that catches feelings, you can see the difference. You can see the change in that person. So and like that could come from condom sex.
Yeah, it's an exchange of energy. Even
though I did hear somebody say no one has ever caught feelings off condom sex.
Where do you get these people from?
I mean, niggas be on my timeline going
Throw
crazy.
Them away.
This nigga said no woman has ever caught feelings off condom sex.
That's
only
not
raw
true.
Sex get you feelings.
That's not true.
You don't believe that to be true?
No. Sex in general is exchange. Like I said, it's an exchange of energy. You know what I'm saying? So whether you use a condom or not, it still affects, you know, and sex in general, once you have sex with a person, you know, things can change. Now, I don't think at any point does it ever stay the same. Either like them more or like them less. In my personal opinion, that's just how I feel. You know, it's what, you know, and sometimes it's use your perspective on what's right and what's wrong. You're willing to do more or make yourself a little bit more vulnerable in those situations. It's just my personal opinion.
I feel you on that. Soul ties are a motherfucker.
Yeah.
The worst thing about soul ties.
When it's a negative soul tie.
Exactly. Normally, when it's a negative soul tie, the sex is fucking immaculate. And that what makes you want to be around that person because you want to get that feeling. But Like, a lot of motherfuckers are conscious to the point where they like, well, I know if I go over here and I hit this motherfucker, as soon as the semen come up out of me, or as soon, I can't say secrete anymore because that's what
animals
do.
secrete. But go ahead.
And as soon as this vagina water percolate out of my body, I don't want to see this motherfucker.
Vagina water.
I don't want to see this motherfucker. I don't like this motherfucker. The way they twitch their eyebrows irritates my shoulder. You know
and that shows you that was never, and that's how you know that it wasn't a positive connection. Mm-hmm. But that's the thing. People so loose with giving up, the meat. Bitches so quick to be slanging that pussy.
Oh, well.
And, afterwards, all those feelings you thought you had don't exist. Mm. It was a momentary feeling. And once you got what you thought you wanted, it was no longer interested.
Beautiful life. Beautiful life. Beautiful life. Beautiful life. Beautiful life.
The situation is, if you really think about it, it's a beautiful lie.
Very true. That's true. Very, very true.
What I'm saying? People are telling themselves this and telling themselves that to make them feel like this is the shit that I'm supposed to do. This is what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have to keep telling yourself that, then
you don't really want to do it.
You know what I'm saying? You might want to reevaluate what you want to do. Because if you really want to do something, you don't have to keep telling yourself
you don't have to be coaxed to do it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I never thought that I would be a teacher. But now that I am, it's like that's the only thing I want to do. I don't have to wake up in the morning, look myself in the mirror, and say, I want to teach. No, I already got that, and that's like my ground foundation for my thought process or my goals or whatever the case may be.
That's good.
But I will admit this, in a lot of my relationships, especially the one when I was about to get married, I used to have to tell myself that all the time. This is what I want to do. This is who I want to be with. She this, she that, she that, she this. All the time, that's what I used to remind myself.
That's heavy. I don't think I ever felt like, no, I can say I have. I have felt like I had to remind myself. Like, there's an end goal and it's, how you doing this. Like, you want to do this because this is who you're supposed to be with. And no matter how much I tried to make it that, everything showed me otherwise. It took a long time to get away from that. But when I realized it, and it's like when you stop fucking with somebody, like you really stop fucking with somebody, and then you see them, you be looking like, what the fuck was I thinking? And that's just all. Like I've noticed that about myself. People that I've dated in the past and really cut ties with, or I've really just stopped dating them. Honestly, I'll run into them. And I'll look and I'll be like, what did I like about this person? What was it, really? And I've had to question some relationship decisions I've made.
Well, to try to transition back into some more playful, jovial things. Me and you was having a conversation earlier about thirsty women. And you were saying that never have you ever had to send a nipple or a shot of your clit or anything of that nature to spark a man's interest.
Right.
And I was telling you, do you know how many times within like a 72-hour period, I've gotten a nude or.
That's because they have no substance.
And I guess this is a new thing that they doing because like, I don't know, I don't necessarily deal with hoes, and I don't want to call them hoes, but for the lack of naming people, we just gonna say that.
Okay.
Damn it, I lost my thought. Fuck, I hate
Something they're doing currently when it comes to the nude.
Oh yeah, something they doing when it comes to, I guess when women are courting men, it's like they sending videos of themselves getting fucked or
First of all,
videos of themselves sucking dick.
that's a hoe. That's not, and women shouldn't be courting me in any fucking way. The fuck are you talking about?
I mean, I don't know. I wasn't raised that way. You know what I'm saying? See, I was raised in a real old-fashioned way. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. I was too. But I don't understand what women think or anybody thinks that another person finds it appealing to watch you have sex or perform sexual acts with another person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, like, are you trying to give the impression that this is what you'll do to them? And if this is what you'll do to them, you done probably send it to 4 other niggas in your phone and your contacts. Stop playing them games.
No, she says that you're the only person that got this, so you have.
Who said it?
You have to believe that.
Why? It's a lie.
Because I don't really like taking people that's like lying forward.
Yeah, they lie.
I try to take people as is that what face value means? That I'm gonna take you
as what you see, what you show me at face value.
Oh.
I don't know in depth. I'm just at face value. I can take you for what you say. See, my thing is, I want to believe what folks say to a degree, but I give you the rope to hang yourself, so I'm not even gonna worry about it. But sending photos or like videos of you performing sexual acts or whatever to someone else, if that is the basis of your conversation the first few days, you can't expect nothing but, a quick fucking out here. Exactly. Because that is what you're putting out there.
And I agree with you on that one. You can't expect nothing but being treated like a fucking booty call. And if it does become a relationship, you ain't gonna be nothing. You get no further than a side piece.
Yeah. You're not gonna be taken seriously.
And you can't be mad.
You'll be the same ones making posts. Ain't no dudes out here. I just wanna be loved. No, you don't. Not for real.
You can't possibly want to be loved doing shit like that.
No. Not at all.
That's wannabe fucked actions.
That's I just want to get my ass wet. That's what that is. Yeah. They want to walk around with a wet ass. That's just my personal opinion. But hey, what do I know?
Wet ass.
That's like all this. When you get done fucking, you ain't doing nothing but living with a wet ass.
So let me ask you this, and I'm going to ask you this, and I don't want you to think I'm being disrespectful, but
go right ahead.
It's a social trend amongst, I would say, Detroiters. Either if they're not doing it, they're talking about it. Mm-hmm. Would you be disrespected if a man offered you $40 to commit a sexual act on him?
First of all, I'm going to hit you in your face. $40 ain't nowhere near enough. Secondly, I'm not to be bought. Okay? These skills are special. Ain't for everybody.
Well, then again, I don't know. Everybody has a price.
Listen, they do.
Everybody
it ain't nowhere near $40.
It's a little bit past 40.
It's way past a little bit.
What about 2,500?
I don't know. It depends on what it is. 2,500, 2,500. That's okay.
2,500.
That's why I can take a week over work. It might be.
But you gotta perform though. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put your hat on.
I'm gonna perform. I'm gonna put you to sleep, then I'm gonna get the fuck on with my 2,500.
Damn.
Like I look like.
Put niggas to sleep. That's
And
crazy.
we're gonna make this transaction real smooth.
The check got to clear.
I gotta get you up out of. I don't want no check. I need cash. Put it on the dresser. The fuck? Put it in an envelope with my name on it.
What about a cash app?
Nah,
Would
fuck
you do
that.
a cash app?
Fuck that. Don't trust it. Don't trust it.
You want to do a cash app?
Nope, give me the money.
See, for those that want to hoe, that's how you hoe. You get the cash or you make sure that fucking check clear. Don't just be out this motherfucker doing shit for.
Yeah, niggas be writing fraudulent checks. I need that cash, bro.
Right.
I need to see the cash in an envelope, on a dresser, or in my fucking hand. I gotta feel it. I gotta smell it. I ain't got time to play with
Can
you.
he stand in front of you and count it off?
And count it and leave it right there. Don't touch it. Because once you done, I'm picking that shit up. The fuck?
Then you gonna count it?
Then I'm gonna count it.
Oh, that's disrespectful. You know that's disrespectful, right?
I don't give a shit. I need all my money.
You can't just sit there and check coin in front of a motherfucker that's paying you for a service.
Hold on, give me a second.
You can't do
You
that.
about $2 short. Give me my $2.
Damn. Nigga can't have
Nah, it ain't short me.
$24.95.
You short me, I'm gonna short you.
$24.95.
I need $2,500. That was the agreement.
$24.95 though. That's $5
That extra
off.
$5, I might need that.
Well, hey, set your price and live your life.
Hello? You know what I'm saying?
Either you're gonna pay or walk. That's why I want to get into the vending machine business.
Really?
I do. I know they probably charge a motherfucker booth rent or some shit like
Man, we got a contract at my job with these vendors. They had the same bullshit all the
that.
time.
But them bitches be empty
But
though.
them bitches, yup, because we ain't got shit else to eat. Nobody will leave them motherfuckers.
Set your price and live your life.
They do. They sure do. They used
You
to have
could
the
put some bullshit in there.
Yeah, in the cafeteria, which they used to actually cook. We used to come in the morning. If you work midnight, you come get you some breakfast when you go home. All that shit. They had chicken, burgers, all that stuff.
The silliest shit about the vending machines is like they got the state of the art ones where you can tap your phone or swipe your card or some shit. Like when I worked out in Romulus, they had the state of the art bitch, but them niggas had Farley's cupcakes in that bitch.
Yeah, cheap as hell.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. They moved all the cooking stuff out and then they put it in vending machines. I was like, oh, you sons of bitches. And like now, it's so crazy because of the kind of contract they had. We can't bring in outside vendors. Like we have a party, we can't have it catered unless it go through them. They got to get an okay because we got a contract with them. And it's a chick, I've known her for years. She look old now. That bitch got sons 45, 50 years old coming in. I'm like, ain't that your husband? And that's my son. I'm like, damn, bitch, you old as what? They done made it a family business. Stale ass shit in the vending machine. Like,
tell you. And I hate when black people own shit. It like kind of, I hate to say this shit. I really wish black people, black business owners would take more pride in customer service.
Some do. You have to see. It's the thing. There are some that don't, but you know, when you find one that does, you need to stick with it. You need to stick with them and support them. Like, okay,
If I find one that does, I'll fuck.
Aesthetics by Imani, the girl who remember they do my eyebrows and stuff. When I go get my brows done, excellent customer service every time. Every time. Last time I seen her, she had food poisoning. Still on her P's and Q's. Customer service was awesome. I'm asking her, you want me to reschedule? Because I know you don't feel this. No, of course not. It's my pleasure, Dominique. Come on, let's, And I'm like, wow.
See, that's dope right there.
And, her is clean. It's professional. She's engaging.
I don't really know a lot of black vendors. You know what I'm saying? I be putting posts up telling people.
Vendors for like what? What do you mean?
Like, because I wish I could buy everything black. Like from my socks
you
to
can.
my shoes.
There are apps. I have 2 of them. Do you know you ride through the city of Detroit? I got this app that goes off. And it's like Black Wealth Detroit, right? Mm-hmm. Every business I pass, alert will pop up with the name of that business and what they do. I'll get an email alert and it'll be like, bing, such and such company. And I've noticed that. But even still, like, I guess I really have to I have to really start delving into social media professionally soon. You know what I'm saying? So I've been trying to get myself really acquainted with all of this. And actually, I know a lot of people hate it. It annoys the shit out of me sometimes too. But it's a good catalyst for helping you find vendors or people that, black businesses that cater to goods and services that you're looking to buy. Mm-hmm. And you just have to look, but it's there. There are companies here. There's a Shields watch company. It's black owned. Here, beautiful watches. I'm talking about looking like Movado. I'm like nice ass watches.
I need to find them. I need a watch.
Yeah, you don't need to find them.
I need a couple watches.
Yeah.
And another thing to all you young men, especially you motherfuckers that's 28, and I want to say 25, but you 28 and uppers, you need to have at least one suit in your fucking repertoire. If you have more Jordans than you have suits and you're over 28, you need your ass whooped. You need to have a motherfucking suit.
But I'm just saying there are many companies down to your socks, your toothpaste, your toothbrushes.
But see, I'm an abnormal sized individual.
We know that.
So it's gonna be hard for a black company to put some shoes on me.
No, it's not. It's a black owned company downtown. They were in. A couple people went to see them. I can't think of the name off the top of my head. They've been featured on Fox 2, Channel 7, things like that. Mm-hmm. There was an entrepreneur commercial talking about Michigan and entrepreneurs coming up in the city, and the young man was on there telling I made Taylor suits for me in all different sizes. From Kwame, I mean, you bigger than Kwame, but you know what I'm saying. Kwame Kid Electric to all these other people. Mm-hmm. And it was a range of different sizes, but it's just looking for what you want. And then I find that when you have good service, when you go to a black-owned business and you have good service, you're more willing to spend money. You're more willing to tip. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You want to be supportive. The chick who did my hair today, she's super professional. She's super engaging and welcoming.
Well, shoot her out on the...
I always say Styles by Mella. She's in Southfield. Mm-hmm.
Shout out.
She specializes in short hair. She does all lengths of hair. Clients from all different age ranges. And she's welcoming. She's engaging. Mm-hmm. It's cozy. When I come there, I feel comfortable. It's an experience. It's not, I just got here to get my hair done. Mm. I feel like I'm sitting down having a conversation with some young ladies. We bouncing ideas off of each other. You know, we're watching shows, movies that we like, talking about, everyday things that you would talk about with your girlfriends. I like to have a positive experience because that is my release time. Mm-hmm. That is my time for me to de-stress. So I appreciate that.
So she pretty much creating a vibe for
y'all. She does.
Shout out to all the vibe creators. Only a certain amount of people know what vibe is.
And I would say this too. Even the credit union that I go to, man, now I don't know if it's black owned, which I don't think it is. It's one Detroit credit union. Mm-hmm. Main location on Howard, secondary location in Highland Park on Woodward. It is black operated. and the staff is welcoming. They're encouraging. They care about what you want to do, and you don't find that. They know you when you come in the door.
But if your establishment is black operated, I still want that motherfucker to have some decent customer service too.
You're right, and it's very good customer service. Everybody's friendly. They're engaging. It doesn't feel. Sometimes you want experience to feel you don't want it to feel impersonal. Mm-hmm. And they make it so. I had a great conversation with one of the financial advisors there, and we talked. My transaction was only like 15 minutes. We was in that boy 45 minutes to an hour, just chopping it up, Mm-hmm. And it was a really good experience too because it was black women supporting black women. I was like, look at this, look at this black girl magic work, So. I look for those things. And when I see those things, I'm happy and I'm proud. And not only are black people banking there, it's white people coming in there banking. I seen a couple of Asian folks coming in there banking. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because they like the experience that they got. They enjoy the interaction. Sometimes it take work, though. And when you see those posts, like, come get slayed, don't go, No, you got to be in there.
Slade is not a vibe.
It's not all that. We gonna be lit. No, stop. I'm a grown ass woman. I am not a teenager.
You don't want bitches around you twerking while you supposed to.
No, I'm trying to get my hair. Girl, I had to beat that nigga ass, and I don't. That's not what I'm looking for when I come to get my hair done, bitch. You got warrants. They coming to look for you. I don't got time. So no, I don't be feeling that. If I don't get the right vibe, I'm not messing with you. The chick that did my braids, Janae Elris on Facebook, she do braids, all that stuff. Damn, I'm plugging motherfuckers left and right. The girl that did my braids, $200. Mm-hmm. She provided the hair, wash, shampoo, condition.
No.
Got me together.
Listen, it's funny you bring that up.
Yeah.
Because I feel a way about these hairdressers that tell women to come to your shop with your hair already washed.
Oh, that's stupid.
And not only do you have to have your hair washed,
you gotta pay. You gotta have it braided.
Hold on, I ain't even got. Before I get to the braids, you got to drop a deposit of half or a quarter of whatever the fuck you gonna get done. So I gotta already have my shit washed and braided, and I gotta give you down to half of what the fuck I'm gonna do.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. This is what I know right now.
If I don't walk out this motherfucker looking like a new person, like a whole different individual.
I don't look like a different individual, but I will say this. I will put a deposit. If you doing all that washing, conditioning, shampooing, and styling my hair, I will drop a deposit.
Yeah, if you're doing that.
But
what if you gotta do it?
Nah, but I'm not doing none of that shit and then be like, oh, do my hair. No, bitch, you get the bare minimum. You might get a hot 25.
Because I done did the most pills.
Like, I did all the work. Bitch, you get a hot 25 for your time. Especially, they'll let you not be no licensed style. So you get the fuck out of my face and collect this change and go on somewhere, bitch. You got me fucked up. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. But luckily, it took me years of hair struggles, letting somebody stupid ass auntie that don't know how to do hair, fuck my hair up, all type of shit. For me to, when I get a good stylist, for certain things, I'm going to stick with them. Mm-hmm. I'm going to stick with them. You don't continue to get my business. You do me right, you're going to get my business faithfully. So... all that come braided, wash braided, and we just gonna sew it in. Bitch, I can sew myself. I can watch YouTube and figure out how to sew. Mm-hmm. That ain't what I'm coming to you for. I need the experience. I done had some bad ones too. I had some bad ones. I done had to fuck a bitch pickle up by my head. Like, I ain't got time. I had to.
Yeah, black women don't play about their hair.
I had to. My hair came out almost instantly. I was ready to kill the hell.
That's crazy.
And I'm gonna tell you, and I say, word of mouth is everything. Cause I went around and I started, and the shop she worked in, one of the girls ended up being like a Shy Girl or something like opium or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Club Status then. And she was like, yeah, I know she, we had some bad experiences with her. I said, yeah, let that bitch take out my hair. That bitch put a color and perm in my hair. My hair soft as hell. I was telling her, like, my head burning. She's talking, no, it's not. This is cute. No, bitch. When she took that shit off my hair, looked at blondish pink, and my hair broke off, like, as she was doing it, it just broke the fuck off. And then when I'm like, what you gonna do? I don't know what the fuck you want me to do. Some old raggedy bitch. You ain't getting your money back. Bitch, you gonna get my money back or you gonna come out some ducats. Trust that. That bitch had to get new tires, window, everything. And get that, what you call it? That fuel injection tank dry.
Damn.
That Snickers ain't no hoe. Stop playing.
I'm so glad that this happened over 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So, the statute of limitations on this shit, it definitely applies.
Beautiful life. Beautiful life. Beautiful life. Beautiful life.
Shimmying like a kappa.
No, I didn't do what I gotta do.
Yeah, them motherfuckers was trying to recruit me when I was in Arkansas.
It's too late now. You old now.
Yeah, I
You're a
wouldn't.
Kappa alumni, geriatric or something.
Ain't that a bitch?
No, it's a motherfucker.
But so have you seen anything in the news or something that's intriguing? I can't really think of anything. Something's gonna come to me.
I seen a couple things. I did want to speak on that lady who walks up to her son's school and was like, everybody showed the video. She called them bitches and niggas, and it was a white teacher and a black teacher. So apparently he had threatened the teacher's life or something of that nature. I don't know. She came up there and somebody was saying she was chastising him. You don't know what he did.
Can we get the backstory? What is this? Where did this happen again?
It wasn't in Detroit. I'm not sure where it was, but I think it was somewhere in the South. People were like giving her so much backlash for how she was disrespecting her son. And then
She was a black woman talking to her
son.
Okay.
And
in front of a white woman.
In front of a white woman. So, and that's
okay.
Even in front of the educator. You want to be very careful with that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Not to say, like, I don't know. I wasn't personally there, so I can't say. But I will say this: there's a certain way to handle your child. Mm-hmm. And my thing is, a lot of parents think, well, if I talk down to them in front of people, maybe that'll make them straighten up.
Listen.
Like I'm gonna embarrass them, or I'm gonna make them feel low. Some kids I might work on. You got others, you gonna do that shit. They be like, oh, fuck you, mom. I see how you operate. I ain't fucking with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the thing that kind of fucked up that people were saying is the little boy had a pink sock on that was rolled up, and a red sock, pants was flooding like a motherfucker, a little short hoodie, little as fuck, hair not cut. She got on fresh ass J's, hair laid to the nine, because she had that silly. Hair was laid as hell. She looked like she was about to go out and have a nice little good time. And he looking like hot garbage. And they were saying, he probably be bullied and stuff because he going to school looking like a bum. And that could possibly been the case. Yeah. Mom?
Yeah.
You looking fly as fuck. That nigga look like trash. Should we be calling CPS? I'm just saying.
I haven't came across much bullying.
I mean, I've seen it.
I haven't came across much bullying. And anybody that does try to bully, I kind of like go after the bully.
Yeah, as you should.
I don't know if that's a good method, but I know it makes the person that would feel like they was getting bullied, it makes them feel better in that moment.
I whoop a bully ass.
And sometimes that's all a person needs. Is just a moment. You know what I'm saying?
For one person that had anything.
For one moment. That'll change everything. Like, and then when that person see the bully turn into the scared child that they are, I'm telling you, it does something to them.
Yeah.
So sometimes you have to, go after the bully.
When I was little, I got bullied because I was little. And I was littler than most folks in my class. And, it was crazy. And it was a time. And I always got really good grades. And I was like straight A student, elementary. And like I said, you're for real bullies, you never forget them. To this day, I am 34 years old and I still remember this girl named Joy Middlebrooke. And she was like a hippie-ish kind of chick. But she was so many, and she would just be like, just buck at me. And I just be like, what the fuck? Like, what I do to you? I didn't get it. And then one day, it was just it. That's that. We outside, and we're like near the fence. This is at Burner Elementary off 7 Mile. We're waiting outside by the fence to go in class, and she walks up to me and I'm gonna beat you up. It is you fat, you ugly, da 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 da. All that stuff. She ran down the whole thing. I had a roll of quarters in my hand.
Oh no!
You
ain't hit that baby with no quarters.
Yes, I did. Right in her nose.
Why would you hit that baby with them quarters?
She needed it.
She needed it.
Look, though, let me finish telling you. And she tries to jump on me, and she was taller, so she tried to overpower me and grab me. Little fence was low. Little ridges on the end of the fence be right there. So I just pushed her over and was till it scraped her real bad. She left me fucking alone. She fell down on the floor. I had never got in trouble. I still was a straight A student though, you know what I'm saying? But she was fucking with me. I had to let you have it. So we going to school.
What grade were you in when this happened?
3rd or 4th grade.
You know how old you are in the 3rd or 4th grade? 7 or 8.
7 or... No. I apologize. I take that back.
Yeah, take that back.
What was it? I take that back. That was really young. No. I was in Hallie Magnet Middle School, but in Verner, yeah, I was in Hallie Magnet Middle School in 7th grade. That's when that was.
So you was like 12.
Okay. And they took me in. The principal was like, "Oh, Dominique, this, not that." I said, "They've been bullying me. She's been bullying me for months. She was provoking me. I did not know what to do. I know what to do. I did not know what to do. She was provoking me. She's really hurt. She's bleeding. Oh, okay, that's how I was feeling every day for the last 4 months. So we even now, And
I bet she left you alone.
Oh, not only did she leave me alone, she wanted to be my best fucking friend after that.
I mean,
she had it in her mind like, oh, this bitch is crazy. Like, she really get with it.
You can't beat them, join them.
Yeah, and it was like, it was a couple of them. It was like 3 or 4 of them. And they used to fuck with me. And I never understood why they were really tall and light skinned. And I was this brown skinned girl with, pretty long hair. Oh, why is your hair like that? And da-da-da. Like, it was just like stupid stuff. And it didn't make no sense. But she said, you stay on fat. I was like, God, y'all niggas, maybe if you have food in your refrigerator, you wouldn't be so mad.
That's really why they bully you.
Your mommy didn't feed you. Aww. You want my sandwich? Yeah. Mom just feeds you her crushed dreams. Well, cigarette smoke.
Let me tell you my bullying story.
Wait. I haven't even told you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This is where I met one of my very best friends, Geneva Lucas. We was in class, and this other girl, which was a friend of this Joy Middlebrook chick, her name's Ash. I can't remember Ashley's last name, but this girl named Dr. Ash. Never forget, because who the fuck names that kid Dr. Ash? I hope she became a doctor. I don't know. They were like really terrorizing me, and they used to threaten to cut my hair. I had a long ponytail with like these Chinese men. They used to threaten to cut my hair. This was the 8th grade.
Okay.
I was my daughter's age.
Okay.
They used to threaten to cut my hair. Like, I'm gonna cut your hair. They had long, bushy, thick hair. My hair was kind of soft like it is now, just in a ponytail, just kind of straight back, whatever. Because I used to get them grandma presses. My grandma used to kill the fuck out of my hair. My hair was laid for weeks. You know that curl that don't go away? Yes. Never had a perm in my life. Never went away. But They were walking up behind me, threatening to cut my hair, and she went like this, the scissors on my ponytail.
Mm-hmm.
And something in me, I said, if you cut my hair, it's going down today. Just so you know, prepare yourself to call your mama, because it's going to happen. We was in social studies, sitting in my chair. Everybody like, ooh, you know, that shit like that. So she tries it again. She thought it was funny. She like walked away and laughed. Because it was like 6 rows. She walked away and laughed, went to the second row and sat in her chair. Her friend Ashley just now, I'm like, I'm gonna have to figure out something else for her. But the girl doctor was a doctor, Ashley. Quiet as kept. What ended up happening was they was playing with scissors, so I decided to play with scissors. Somebody lost the ponytail and it wasn't me.
I thought you lost a ponytail in that story.
No, I ain't lose no ponytail. My homegirl Geneva was like, why y'all, basically what you said about somebody, why y'all bother her? She ain't bother y'all. Leave Dominique alone before she go off on y'all. And I was like, you shut up. This. As soon as she sat down, Olivia sat down, got all comfortable, that long ass ponytail that went down on her shoulder. I just took this and said, see, ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. I got in trouble, of course. You cut off her hair. Sure did. She was trying to cut mine. I felt like I was threatened. I was provoked. I don't know what to tell you.
How do you turn into a lawyer at 12?
I've always
13.
Been that way. I've always been that way. Not a lawyer, but, you know, let's look at the facts. You know, these are cause and reaction.
That's something that all lawyers say.
You know.
If we go back to the facts.
Hello. Let's rewind. Well, born December 10th, 2016, shit like that, yeah. That's why I got a memory like an elephant. I remember everything.
I think all women got part elephant in them because they all got some type of
Everybody's
memory.
all women are private investigators.
See, and I'm going to tell you something. I probably shouldn't say this to you, but I'm going to say it on the pod.
Because you feel like you safe? Go ahead.
Huh?
Because you feel like you safe?
Yeah, this is my safe space.
Okay.
This is why people don't want women to conjugate.
Like you keep your women separate.
They don't want women to conjugate because women are already connected by, I hate to say it, the vagina.
Oh Lord.
You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. A woman will be like, fuck you for fucking with this nigga and he got a girl.
Mm-hmm.
But then them same two women will somehow come together to shit on this one man.
Oh yeah, we got to let you have it.
You know what I'm saying?
You done came into the lion's den, now you better get your ass ate up.
Because every situation that I ever been, that was a part of that shit. It was a point where the women were bumping heads, but then once they information lined up, i.e. they talk to each other,
then they coming after your ass.
and then now they done formed the fucking alliance.
Yeah. Cause what happens is.
So before you say that, my question is, how in the fuck can you form an alliance that quick after going after each other's head?
Because when information is exchanged and people decide to communicate, that's when the real shit come out the bag. Because we thinking this bitch know about me, you know what I'm saying? She know he fucking with me, this me. No! He telling her that bitch a whole nother scenario, a whole nother story. So in her mind, just like you looking at her like she just came in on us stuff. Huh? I
said that's a dream seller.
Right. And most of you try to sell a dream. Till that shit don't pan out.
I used to sell them bitches.
Yeah.
2 for $5, purple top.
I believe it too.
Purple tops.
Just remember, when you do stuff like that, you don't have no peace. Your karma will come back.
See, I had minimal peace because I have a kind of not so much now, but definitely growing up, I had a detach mechanism where I can detach from any situation. And what I mean by detach, I would just flat out disappear.
That's the saying.
Whatever. Don't start that Sagittarius.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
And you motherfuckers gonna stop all this Sagittarius slander. I'm sick of it.
Are terrorists.
What? What you say?
Sagittarius is.
Beautiful life, beautiful life, beautiful life, beautiful life, beautiful life.
It's the hard cold truth.
Ain't no fucking truth in that.
It is.
How dare you call us terrorists when you got Tauruses and fucking Geminis and
You're a terrorist.
and Pisces running around this bitch.
Ooh, the best sign ever. Say it one more time. Pisces.
How dare you? How dare thee? How dare thou?
Okay. Now you're in your Shakespeare bag. Here we go. But no,
I was gonna tell my bullying story, but before I do that, I want to tell you about Shakespeare. When I was in college, I aced this creative writing class, and it was the first class that I actually took by myself and got an A.
that you took by yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
You go.
That I took by myself and I got an A. And it has something to do with writing. So that made me want to, explore this creative writing, poetry, whatever the shit is. So I took this Shakespeare sonnet class.
Hit the hand. Go ahead now. Them jokes be hitting.
This nigga weak. Anyway. So I took this Shakespeare sonnets class. And one of the sonnets, this nigga Shakespeare was talking about a 16-year-old boy. And he kept saying how he was professing his love for a young boy that he couldn't have. So I asked the professor, I said, is Shakespeare gay? He said, yeah, he's believed to be so. I said, oh, really? So it's like 2002 at the time, maybe 2001. I hopped my ass up and said, this is my last day here.
Oh, wow.
I am not about to learn about a homosexual.
Oh.
And I got up and walked up out that bitch. And by me being on the if I would have did that now, and by me being on the basketball team at that university, that shit would have been a shitstorm.
Yeah.
Thank God for the time.
Oh, Lord. You should say whatever. But tell me your bullying story.
Oh, okay. So.
Wait, this is you being bullied?
Yes, I was actually being bullied. And it's funny, too. Because I was in the 7th grade. So I was 11 when I started the 7th grade. And I ended, I was 12. So I was maybe 11 at the time. It was early in the year. So it was this little nigga named Benjamin. He was a little nigga too. This nigga always just talk shit. But I had a mentality that, as long as he didn't put his hands on me, I don't care what he say. But he used to talk mad shit. Because I couldn't hoop, I was awkward, but I was big. I was like 5'11" in the 7th grade.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying? So he used to talk a lot of shit because, whatever. Fuck you. So he used to do a lot of shit because he had a little fluidity with his body or whatever. But I was awkward as fuck. I couldn't do much. So this little nigga, I'm in the bathroom using the bathroom, right? So he coming at me talking about some, yeah, nigga, yeah, you thought I was playing? I'm like, the fuck is you talking about? Move. I'm trying to get back because nigga, because in our class, Miss Johnson didn't let us go to the bathroom.
She came up on you in the bathroom?
Yeah.
You might have just been trying to see some dick.
No, that's gay, dog. We 7th grade, man.
Y'all, look, the little boys be knowing in 7th grade. Don't get it twisted.
So
Go
look,
ahead.
so look. You gonna laugh at this shit. So this nigga run up on me talking about some, yeah, you thought I was bullshit. I'm like, man, move. Cause like I said, Miss Johnson didn't let niggas go to the bathroom. And I was one of the few niggas she let go to the bathroom. So I'm like, I need to hurry up because I don't want to fuck up this privilege. Cause she'll make us sit in that bitch for 3 hours.
Oh, I'm pissing right on
before we could go to the bathroom.
I'm glad I'm a girl because I was a boy. I would piss right on her desk. Hey, I told you I had to go. But she going.
But she would let the girl. That's crazy. Anyway. Make a long story less long. This motherfucker slapped me and my big ass glasses flew off my face. So I'm standing there in shock and he tried to go for another punch. So I grabbed his shoulder and we jawing back and forth. But while we jawing back and forth, I noticed he's lighter. Cause I'm used to like tossing my brother around and shit, right? But he's lighter than my brother. He literally feels like my little sister's weight.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So as we going back and forth, this nigga gets another punch in. I'm pissed now. So I picked the nigga up and I threw him into like the 3rd stall. And I picked my glasses up and ran up out of there. I don't know what happened to him. He stopped fucking with me after that.
Oh, yeah.
But I did pick that human being up and threw that nigga because they had like a 3-stall thing.
Yeah, you got a habit of trying to throw folks.
And I threw the nigga on top of the stall.
You got a habit of trying to throw folks. You got to chill with that.
I picked my glasses up and I went on about my business. I was so mad he punched me twice and I didn't punch him at all.
Yeah, I would have been mad too. But you throw him into like a star, so it's got to make him feel like babyish. So, yeah.
I don't know how he got down, but he definitely was on top of that fucking star.
I'm tripping because, so you've been throwing people from early age. Because it's been numerous times I done felt like I was about to be tossed into a wall, messing around with you.
That's kind of like my go-to.
Yeah, you be trying to wrestle and you fucking throw me across. Hello, I chill. As you say, I'm baby as fuck, so.
Well, then you need to stop talking all that shit.
Listen, that ain't gonna never happen, sir. It's innate. It's in me,
Well,
as you
might
say.
get thrown across the fucking room.
Okay. Just be ready for the Spider-Man key when he come back at your ass.
Monkey.
The fuck?
Niggas always talking about I'll jump in your chest. Get the fuck out of here.
I will. You're asthmatic, so you'll fall kind of hard. You know, you kind of light on your feet.
I'm not falling. I learned how to block because my mama used to slap me in my face a lot. Because I guess I used to say a lot of slick shit.
Like now,
and my mom
surprise
used to wear,
your face ain't red all the time.
My mom used to wear these rings. She used to wear like 7 rings. 4 on this hand, 3 on this one. Don't know why she kept the pinky. I don't know what that was about. But she used to hit a nigga left or right. Like she was I think that's where the ambidextrousness comes from in the fact.
Say it again.
Ambidextrousness.
Ain't it?
What you say?
That's not it.
Well, I think that's where it comes from in the family.
Okay.
Because she was cold with either the left or the right. It didn't matter what side you sat on her.
She was gonna catch you.
She was gonna catch you, and she used to always catch me right on my fucking front too.
That's why motherfuckers so big, huh?
Fuck you.
All that inflammation.
Fuck you. Teeth don't get inflammation, fool. Nah, hey, I don't normally. and I'm going to do this on the pod. I don't normally give you props for your jokes, but saying that teeth has inflammation, that's funny. That's fucking hilarious. And if there's any kids that's listening, no, teeth does not get inflammation. She's a fucking asshole.
I am. Oh, I am.
Well, but is that it? That's all you seen in the mom?
With the kid.
Yeah. It was the second thing you said something about too. Wow. You didn't say anything about it.
Oh,
it was two things.
I heard about what is it? Cleveland Browns guy.
Who?
Guy from Cleveland Browns.
Oh, Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
Hit that nigga with the helmet.
Yeah, but did you see a video a shot right before that? He was trying to pull his helmet off.
Yeah.
They was both like on the...
Yeah. The quarterback, for those that haven't seen it, the quarterback got sacked by Myles Garrett, and they was having a little skirmish, and he was trying to rip his helmet off. But Myles Garrett, being the superior human being that he is, was able to get advantage over the little Yakubian quarterback.
Oh, Lord. Go ahead.
And he was able to get his helmet off. But why in the fuck
that was funny.
did he think to swing that motherfucker like a fucking mallet? I don't know. He treated the nigga Miles Randolph head like the shit, you know, at the carnival where you take the mallet and you bang that bitch, see if you hit that big ass belly.
Yeah. When I heard that, I said, that's like a mama move. Like, you irritating the fuck out of me. Pow! Like, he got that.
Hey,
he was trying to, like... But I think Myles Garrett is suspended indefinitely.
Yeah, without pay.
Yeah.
Which he should be. And they might bring him up on assault charges because they've done that in hockey. And I'm pretty sure somewhere some Yakubian male is going to say, well, if we've charged them, we got to charge. It just has to happen.
But, I mean, what do they think, things happen in the heat of the moment like that? You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
I think they need to look at the broader picture. I
understand. And then if they're going to do that, then they're going to take a step into the mental mind scope of playing football. If you play defense in football, you have a little bit, is something wrong with you. Just a little.
What? Really?
So I'm telling you, in order for you to go out here with 4 attempts to run as fast as you fucking can to tackle this motherfucker that just catching the ball and running, and all your objective is to hit him as hard as you can with your fucking body, just a little bit, a little something wrong with you. just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't nothing wrong with it's something wrong with all of us. But to play defense in the NFL, in the NCAA, in fucking PAL, it's got to be a little something wrong with you. Just a little bit.
I think I'm trying to figure out my cousin. I think my cousin played for the Seahawks. Nico Thorpe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what position he plays, but I don't know if it's defense. I can't remember right now. But he trained that boy trained from 12 years old, from like 10 years old to do that.
And then think about this. Anytime you hear about a domestic violence, abusing a child, rape, what sport does that normally circle around?
Anyone that has black men in it.
Okay. Out of those 2 that have black men in it, thank you. It all resonates with football. And I hate to say it, and I hate to categorize it, even though football categorizes everything. The more offensive offenses are child abuse. The more defensive offenses, they're domestic. Which again, if you playing defense, it's a little something fucking wrong with you.
Go back to your first point. Okay. I get that.
It's something fucking wrong with you. You might be the greatest defensive player of all time. Ray Lewis. We all know he killed the man. Hey man, look. He did. Hey, it was 10 years ago. He was exonerated of all charges, but reports say that nigga pulled the trigger. If he didn't pull the trigger, he fucking set the hit up. Either way it go, Ray Lewis got a body under him. And he also got a Super Bowl championship. And he also one of the greatest defensive players of all time. So, hey. I know y'all gonna call me an asshole, but I don't too much even give a fuck about the NFL. I think the NFL is some fucking dick suckers.
I don't know nothing about football. So I ain't even gonna pretend like I can touch on that topic. I don't know anything about
So have you heard about Colin Kaepernick he's going to get a tryout?
You know, I heard a couple different things.
Colin Kaepernick has a super tryout with 11 of the 32 teams in the NFL on Saturday in Atlanta. Excuse me.
So does that mean? But they said they're not. This is something they're trying to see. They didn't say anything about this is going to be them making a selection.
No, they say some teams.
And they're not sending the motherfuckers that can make those choices, is what I heard. Because
they're doing it on a Saturday. The people that are making those choices are getting ready for the game on Sunday. Yeah. This is why I say the NFL is some fucking bullshit. And they told Jay-Z as like, okay, we'll fuck with you. And we'll get Colin a tryout with all the teams. Mm-hmm. We'll tell all the teams to come. Because the NFL, whomever the NFL lawyer is, they're very good at wording shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So. And they told Jigga ass, we'll give him a chance. We're going to tell all of them to come. But it'll be on our terms. We'll let you know when day we'll do it. So you're going to do it on a Saturday. Mm-hmm. When they got a game on Sunday, and the NFL teams treat every fucking game like it's damn near a game to go to the championship or some shit. Mm. That's how important that shit is to these motherfuckers. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna tell the motherfuckers that got a game on Sunday that they could come watch
him on a Saturday.
On a Saturday.
I get that.
Fuck out of here. If you was really trying to get this motherfucking opportunity, you'd tell them niggas we gotta set it. We setting this bitch up on Tuesday. Right. On the day where niggas is normally off or doing nothing. Right. I said it once, I'll say it again. Fuck the NFL. Right. As a staff record label and as a motherfucking crew. All right. Anytime you can make $9 billion a year and not guarantee the retirees' lives of the game that you motherfuckers are making money off, mm-hmm. you can't guarantee these people's lives. They're playing the most violent game.
But they don't care. It's just like it goes back to that, you know.
If they don't care, why should we care?
You shouldn't.
Fuck them.
Right.
Fuck them. And I know they happy that Hove is on board because now because now they got the black vote back. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They got the fucking black vote back, man. Fuck the NFL, dog. Fuck them niggas. Yeah, so look. This has been another episode of the Everybody Hates Sleep show. I am your host, Mac Maxwell, aka Mac Maxwell II, aka Sleep, aka Big, aka City Limits, aka One of the Chosen Few,
Granddaddy.
aka that is not one of my fucking AKAs.
Sleep apnea.
Whatever, nigga. Anyway, shout out to my guests. Tell them your handles and shit. Where they can get a hold of you.
Oh, I can always be reached on Moonbeam Me at IG for chocolate Moonbeam products, oils, balms, butters. I'm always available either by email or by phone.
And she not giving out her number on this fucking.
At all.
So for all you nasty motherfuckers sitting there waiting for the number to be told, it's not going to be.
Taylor gang. Niggas sleep off that weed and shit. Happens. I swear I smoke one every time I rap. And when I was young, somebody told me I could have it all. So that's exactly what I'm gonna get. World Chico. $100,000, it may sound like it's a lot, really it's not to me. Now grab some of this weed and roll this pot. I had to speed up, cause all these niggas slow. I probably won't be up in there if I ain't got an O. Now I got my feet up, cause I'm on top of niggas, hoping that I stop it. I'm just smoking, living life like in the movies that I watch in my jacuzzi. Roll another doobie, see what's new, it's on Netflix, order another movie. See I'm smoking the best shit, motherfuckers ain't ballin', so they see in the exit. I stay on my job so you can see I'm up next. Dog, I be going so hard, some say I'm needing some rest. Got so much smoke in my lungs, it ain't supposed to be in my chest. Hear niggas talk but don't even be on them jets. Man, they don't even be seeing them checks. But you can tell by how I spit it, nigga, I be getting dope. Take her, that shit never.
I never been this far. And fuck that other shit the niggas talking about. I never been this high. Maybach music.
I'm in my granddaddy, smoking on that granddaddy. It got an odor like a motor running fantastic. Never the minor things, I'm moving on the finer things. Yellowstone diamond rings, Balmain designer jeans. Chanel frames, Louis scarves, moving like the mob. I'm getting money, so maybe, baby, come get a job. So fuck them other bitches, we on the other business. And fuck them other niggas, we at them dollar figures. Versace chains, gold rollies, it's the same game. Racked up, shouted rose bottles every day. Sipping that purple stuff, twisting the pretty leaf. Pull up in that Ferrari, this bitch in disbelief. On the road to the riches, another crook in the castle. Only fuck with my niggas, pray we all living lavish. I pray we all living so lavish. I pray we all living so lavish.
Money, clothes, cars.
My nigga Wiz,
I never been
Taylor gang.